Hey everybody, welcome back to Six Ages, Ride Like the Wind. We have a little bit of a food situation, as you may remember. We have less than a season worth of food, and the food's not even in the ground yet. So, something we have to deal with. We also have a lot of wounded soldiers, and a lot of wounded just everybody. So, even if we send someone out in foraging, it may be bad because we don't have a lot of people to send to protect them. So, but I need food. So what about here? It's close by. I'll send two swords is fine, I guess. I'll send a few more bows because we can't amp up the swords. Let's go ahead and send that out. Get some food in here if we can. Mood minus. Our food situation is grave. We could ask for Busanari's milk blessing to stave off future trouble. We can also go outside the clan and trade for or request food. But right now we face the possibility of starvation. We have less than half a season's worth of food in our stock. Slaughter some of our livestock or hope for the best. I think we have to give... It's a short-term benefit for a long-term disadvantage to slaughter some of our livestock, but I think we have to. I think we have to make some food. Enough for half a season. Let's just go for half a season and see how that helps us. Maybe we'll get some food back from our foraging. Herds minus 33. Ouch. Under Ernos' directions, the butchers were able to produce a little more meat than expected. We also ended up with a few extra valuable hides. Hello, thank you, Black Spears. Thank you, people. A delegation from the Black Spear clan arrives to offer you aid. We have heard that you are in need. What do you ask for? Amani's like, just ask for everything. Starin says cows. Yadakon says nothing. You say goods. Screw goods. You say nothing. What? I mean, I guess we can turn cows into food if we have to, like we just did. So that's a for cows. They give us 24 cows. Thank you, and we owe you a favor, you guys. Oh. What's these ravens doing? An enormous flock of ravens, much larger than usually seen, descends on your lands. Though some react with fear, Carndivus, a shaman who maintains a special connection to the greater trickster spirit Raven, calls this a very great positive omen. Raven has blessed me, granting me the power to perform a useful trick on another clan. What shall it be? Should we trick another clan into forgiving a slight? Trick another clan into giving you a treasure? Trick another clan into giving you cows? Trick another clan into thinking you've done them a favor? Trick no one. Amani's like, yeah, trick everybody for everything. But I think we want to go cows. You're saying forgive a slight. You've done them a favor. Yeah, I think we're going cows. We need that food right now. Trick another clan. Who? Which clan? It's got to be a ram, right? We don't like the rams. I wish I knew a little bit more about them. I can, so I can know a little bit about them. Who dislikes us? I'd like to do it against them. The Porganosi? Yeah, the Porganosi should give us some cows then. Porganosi. Yes, select that one. Can I not select that one? Oh, proceed. Okay, gotcha. Close this, please. Can you please close that? Thank you very much. Click Porganosi. Click proceed. Does your shamans grant Carndivus ritual aid? Yes, we can spend a magic. Oh, we spent herds, actually. Oh, no, we got herds. Mood plus, magic minus, herds plus 26. Carndivus used confusing spirits to change our marks. Or change marks on their cattle to match ours. Anxious to avoid error, the Porganosi sent a delegation to return the 26 cows they thought they'd owed us. So we're down to only 2 magic early in the season. So that's maybe not great. We have less than a season's worth of food, though. And we need to do a venture. I think we really need to do herding, or, excuse me, we need to do hunting or foraging. What did people say? We should send out the hunters. Okay, so let's send out hunters. Let's go hunting. Sakura and our hunters searched high and low, but were unable to find new game trails. They brought back what they could. Food plus. The foragers and I have returned from the northeast. We found an entire field of fire fruit in season, as well as plenty of very tasty arrowroot. And we smoked out a hive of bees as big as my fist and took their honey. We loaded the travois and brought back food to feed the clan for a season. And we got a raid. Of course, when our people are injured, we got a raid. We're being raided by the Morkagani. 15 chariots with another 112 on foot. Luckily, our patrol spotted them when 9 swords and 60 bows met them. It's not great. We're way outnumbered. Sakura was worried at how many of them there were. Sakura noted that the Morkagan chief was noted for his caution, though his clan disrespected our might. Let's put a point in magic. I mean, let's try to survive, I guess. It's not gonna be easy, but we've seen some crazier things happen. Let's conduct a magic ritual. Let's use Firehoof to get our horses boosted. We were able to complete our magical preparations as they moved their forces. Alright, let's, I mean, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? So, let's hold our ground first off. They pushed back a little bit. They fought defensively, conserving their strength. Zakora said that perhaps they had gotten lucky. Let's fight. Let's wait for opportunities, maybe? Oh, there you go. Their gamble failed as their risky maneuvers left them in a worse situation. We gained the upper hand. Let's fight fiercely. Let's push. There we are. They seemed more interested in protecting their chariots than winning the battle, and we gained advantage. It was soon over. I don't know how we did that. We didn't lose anybody, but we killed some of them. Oh, herds 29. We lost some herds. Our herders report that the Earthling stole 29 cows. And we're too wounded to do anything about it. We can't go to war like this, not with all this many wounded. We do have the goods, though. We could do some magic to try to get that healing. We should build a shrine to Orisa. Yes, build a shrine, please. Starin, a shaman of your clan, alerts you to a magical problem in your wildlands. Jeranom, a young relative who shows promise as a shaman, has been thwarted in his effort to find a tutelary spirit. Starin discovered that a flock of birds has been playing tricks. They pose as spirits, giving false prophecies and empty assurances of guidance through the spirit realm. So, birds that pretend to be spirits. You can convince the birds to behave, convince the birds to vex another clan, hunt and kill the birds, pay the birds to leave your shamans alone, or do nothing. I mean, if they have enough power to play tricks on people, can we really kill them? I mean, that's what Amanai says, kill the birds. Even a large flock of birds eats relatively little grain. Don't offer more than we have to. I mean, there's only one. Amanai says kill the birds, and you say kill the birds. And then there's a lot of other people who are like, no, do not kill the birds. So there's a point for pay the birds to leave them alone. Pay the birds to leave them alone. Pay the birds to leave them alone. Convince the birds to behave. I think we pay the birds to leave us alone. Like, go away, birds. If you're so powerful, we don't want to vex you. Who will talk to them? Durano, you are perfect at bargaining, so please go. How many warriors do you send? I mean, to fight off some birds? How many shiny things do you offer them? 6 shiny things. Mood plus, goods minus. The birds trilled merrily and said that their joke had gone far enough. They would vex our aspiring shamans no more. Well, thank you, birds. We appreciate that. Please go to, not curing. I guess we did want to be on healing. Excuse me. That was right. We have 1 season of food, and it's time to bring in the harvest. We could go foraging again. Maybe what we want to do. But where? Maybe down here across the river? It's semi nearby. How close can we get before we're in their territory? What about right there? It's 2 swords. Let's say like 14 bows can go out. Sarissa, you can go. Alright, we're out. Still got a lot of wounded though. So I'm not... I could just try to hire some swordsmen and use up some of our goods. We raised 5 warriors. Well, you know what? It's 5 more than we had before. Food plus. Found a grove of red nuts as well as an unusually large berry patch. And we smoked out a hive of bees as big as my fist. Loaded the travois and brought back 2 seasons worth of food. Nice. Mood minus. Your elders are having difficult time finding brides for the clan's bachelors, and families in other clans to take your young women as brides. After talking to counterparts in the Grey Wing clan, they now understand why. Shamans of the High Stallion clan have been spreading a warning they heard from their helper spirits. According to this rumor, the next person to marry a Star Dancer will die. Attack them. Demand they withdraw the story. Let the rumor sputter out on its own. Spread word that you're offering an irresistibly high bride price. There we go. But I really can't because look at my goods. I can't offer any kind of bride price. Spread word that your own spirits say otherwise. You say don't do anything. Like you don't have any option, any opinion. That is. You say just spread words to the contrary. Spread word. No, we're not doing the bride price. Spread word to the contrary. Let the rumors sputter out on their own. Now let's spread word that our own spirits say otherwise. Conduct a divination for 1 magic. For the only magic we have so early. Well, I mean, like kind of midway in the season. No, we're not conducting a divination. Mood plus. Through traders and other visitors, we got the word out. We heard little of the rumor after that. Well, that's good. Getting the wounded down a little bit, so that's always a plus. It's dark season. We could go out for a cheeky little raid. The Earthlings raided us recently. We could try to get them back. Do a little herd raid on the Earthlings. I want to send a few extra. I mean, I know that's probably not a good idea because we want to be stealthy and all, but let's go for it. We managed to ride right onto Earthling lands and spirit away 40 cows without being spotted. There you go. Take that, Earthlings. We took our cows back and more. How about that? It's late dark season, so let's just hunker. Who are you? You look like rams. Though you have a elephant head. And you, I'm like, you have an elephant head. I didn't see the giant freaking mammoth in the background. How did I not see the giant mammoth? A delegation from one of the southern ram peoples arrives on your borders requesting parley. They belong to the group of Orlan worshippers known as the Infithtelli. You don't know much about them, but get the feeling they don't get along with their local counterparts. They want you to deliver a box to the Ernothi clan, for which they will pay you 5 cows worth of ivory. Ooh, they could be setting us up big time. Like, they could be sending us into a trap. I don't like this. I don't like being messengers for ram people that are at war with each other. Agree for a higher price, ask what's in the box, attack them or decline. What do we have to say? That monster of theirs better not squash any goats. What will they think of us if the box contains something awful? Exactly, Sarissa. Let's not look greedy. Some say that the Infithtelli are cannibals. Infithtelli are cannibals, an impression they can go to great lengths to correct. Decline. If roused, that mammoth could do a lot of damage. I have nothing to add. We're declining, I'm sorry. Do you refuse politely? Of course we do. They accepted this and departed. I don't know what's in that box, and I don't want to know what's in the box. Early storm season. The weather is unpredictable. As forces of life and darkness battle. I think it's another hunker. We're low on goods. We're low on magic. And of course, that's a good thing we hunkered because we got attacked. But we're still outnumbered. We're being raided by the Porganosi. There's 119 of them. Luckily, our patrol saw them in time. And 17 swords and 73 of our bows met them. Well, let's put our only point in magic in. Let's just survive, please. Let's magic ritual it up. And do Firehoof, as always. Our warriors grew frightened by their war whoops. Let's skirmish them. The Porganosi tried to circle around us, but our missiles took a heavy toll on them. Well, that's good. Let's hold our ground, please. Oh, they pushed us way back. They pressed their attack and we fell back slightly. Victory now appeared in their grasp. Perhaps they'd gotten lucky. Let's fight fiercely. We got to push back on this. And they just trounced us. They fought more fiercely, forcing us to fall back, and it was soon over. They took 31 cows and 12 horses. They took 13 cows worth of loot. Ouch. Their combat magic deafened and dazed us. The Porganosi clan figured out that we used raven magic to trick them into giving them cows. They've been telling everyone who visit them that we are not to be trusted. Not great. A Grey Wing delegation led by Yarnus the Hawk asked you to send warriors to help them raid the Castwalting clan. The Castwaltings are murderous rams, but vulnerable right now. Everyone knows they are dangerous foes, so we need your help. Our clan's made an alliance for occasions like this. He's expecting a dozen swords along with a group of bows. Like, we don't really have that many. I wish we could see how many we have, but we got a lot of people. Oh, we can see right here, 14 swords. You want almost every one of our swordsmen. But we are in an alliance. We are in an alliance, so I think we gotta honor it. I could help them with a sacrifice, but they would rather I ride with them. You say decline. They may be our allies, but they still have a lot of nerve asking us to risk our lives on their behalf. I mean, we send the customary force. We're allies through and through. Goods +9. Our warriors took part in the dangerous fight. Yarnus the Hawk praised them and sent them home with a share of the loot. All right, so it's it's sacred time again. 26 babies were born. We initiated 23 people as adults. We had 3 more people, 13 more heads of cattle, and 3 fewer horses. The shaman said that disease spirits would not trouble us in the coming years. We need to put magic in foods. Put magic in foods, please. Fields, pastures, wilds, sure. Takes us down to 3 freaking magic. Let's take 1 out of wilds. Let's put a point in war because we keep always getting attacked. And I really would like to put a point in health, but we're so low on magic, I don't think I can. I think I need to keep a reserve. So let's go ahead and proceed with that. The Sky Racers just received a gift of gold worth 40 cows from the Grey Wings. The Grey Wing priest received a vision from Gamari urging them to make this gift. Gamari made no such request to us, so there's no reason to believe that a similar gift would yield us the same benefit. Okay, whatever. We need to do another venture before we forget. So what kind of venture do we want? We should spread the word of Sanala. Look at you, Yadakan. Look how different you look right now. Surely everyone will do what's best without needing all this organization. I mean, let's check our foods. What's our food situation right now? Food yield shortfall. We got 3 seasons worth of food though, so it's not. That will get us through to the to harvest, maybe. Someone said spread Sonala. So let's spread Sonala. But it didn't work. Staring traveled among the clans, spreading the word of Sonala. No more of our higher-loring neighbors accepted the truth about Sonala as we had. So it was a failure. Mood minus. What is going on here? It's like some part of the tapestry has ripped itself off the wall and is now wandering around. The walls of your story tent shudder and shake. Threads loose themselves from the tent fabric, forming themselves into a human-like shape. Your elders speak to the being, who claims to be Jaranok, a long-dead ancestor commemorated in the saga embroidered in the tent. Do not delay me. I have slept too long and must count my clay jars. Okay. We can ask for a story, coax Jaranok to ascend to the sky to Elmal's side, coax Jaranok to rejoin his fellows on the tent wall, let Jaranok do as he wishes. If we let him run loose, the people will rightly lose confidence in us, so you're saying the first three. You say the first three. Sending him to Elmal may strengthen us in war, guiding him back into our tent may aid our magic more generously. Jaranok fought gloriously against the forces of water. Perhaps he was confused because he was meant to join Elmal's burning retinue. Sacred stories help us build temples and aid us, so you're asking ask for a story. Even after death, a brave warrior may continue to serve as one of our ancestral spirits. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to go. Can you go into the sky, please, and go join Elmal? Mood minus. Jaranok made a sad, exalting sound. If Elmal had meant him to join the burning retinue, he would have called. The threads sadly slipped back into the tent. The next time rain fell, it tasted of tears. Sorry, Jaranok. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and call this episode. We've made it through one more year. And what year is it? It is Ammonai 27. So I don't know how much longer the game's going to last. But we're just barely holding on, honestly. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.